Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone are staying safe and healthy at home. Now, coming to our academics, let's discuss about an important topic from kinematics, that is motion. Now, let us see what is motion and what is rest. See, motion. When do we say an object is in motion? So, if the surroundings of the object changes with respect to its time, then the object is said to be in motion. If the surroundings of the object are not changing with respect to time, then the object is said to be at rest. So, when do we say an object is motion? So, when the time is changing, along with the time, if the surroundings of the object are also changing, then the object is said to be in motion. If the surroundings of the object are not changing with respect to time, then the object is said to be at rest. And motion and rest are relative terms. Why do we say motion and rest are relative terms? That means without knowing the position of any object, whether it is at rest or motion, we cannot judge the position of another object. That is the reason why we will say motion and rest are relative terms. For example, I am standing over here and the things that are right side to me, these things are right side to me and these things are left side to me. So, if I ask the students who are sitting right side to me what is my position with respect to them, then the persons who are sitting right side to me, they will say that my position is left side to them, right? Or the persons who are sitting this side, they will say that their position is opposite to them. So, if I am right side to them, I will be left side to the persons who are sitting this side. Now, are the answers correct? Yes, both the answers are correct. But for a question, there will be only one answer, one specific answer. But how can I be at the same time right side and left side? Here, the only thing which we have to consider is the point of observation, or we can call that as frame of reference also. Point of observation or frame of reference. Let us see. Point of reference or point of observation or frame of reference. Frame of reference. Point of reference or observation or frame of reference is nothing but from where we are observing the position of the object. For example, what is the frame of reference for the people who are sitting over there? Their position. From their position, I am standing right side. For the people who are sitting this side, according to them, I am standing left side to them. So, both of them are correct, but we have to specify point of reference or frame of reference. That means from where we are observing. That is very important while saying the object is at rest or motion. In the same way, if one thing is left side to us, that might be right side to others, and one thing which is right side to us, that might be left to right or right to left. That changes according to the position of the object or from the point of reference. In the same as up and down also changes depending on the position of the position or point of observation. So, day and night also changes depending on the location which we are staying. So, all these terms are relative terms. So, along with them, motion and rest are also relative to each other, because without knowing the position of one object, we cannot judge the position of other object. That is the reason why we call motion and rest are relative terms. Now, let us see the types of motion. One is uniform motion. Second one is non-uniform motion. Uniform motion. What is uniform motion? If a body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, then the object is said to be in uniform motion. That means, let us consider an example. Let it be position of the object, position, and this is time. So, initially let us take the time is, position is 0 meters and the time is 0 seconds. Time in seconds, position in meters. Okay. Now, initially he is at rest and not at all moving, and the distance covered by that object is 0. After 5 seconds, let us consider that 5 seconds, if he covers 50 meters, the next 5 seconds, that means 10 seconds, 100 meters, 15, 150 and 20, 200. So, what can we observe from this table? The time difference here is 5 seconds, here 5, this is also 5, this is also 5, and the time difference is uniform here. That means the difference between these two is 5 and the difference between these two time periods also 5 and these two 5, 5. So, time difference is uniform. Now, coming to the distances covered, let it be 50 meters and this 50 meters, this is 50 meters and this is also 50 meters. So, from this what we can say is, for every 5 seconds of time, the object is covering, the object or person is covering 50 meters distance. So, for every 5 seconds of time, he is covering 50 meters, that is the speed of the object is same. So, for every that means the object is covering equal distances in equal intervals of time. So, when the object is covering equal distances in equal intervals of time, then the object is said to be in uniform motion. So, contrary to that, if a body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, then the object is said to be in non-uniform motion. So, consider the same example. Here let us take time difference is 5, the positions or the distances covered, let us take second one, let it be first condition, this is second one. So, here initially that is 0, next 5 seconds 50 meters, 75 meters, so 125. So, 200. Now, let us see the difference between this. For first 5 seconds, the object is covering 50 meters. Next 5 seconds, it's only covering 25 meters. So, next 50 meters. And next 5 seconds, it is covering 75 meters. So, what can we observe from this? Here we are considering equal intervals of time, but the distance covered is unequal. That means, if a body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, then the body is said to be in non-uniform motion. If a body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, then the object is in uniform motion. If a body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, then the object is said to be in non-uniform motion. So, what are the topics we have completed till now? What is motion? What is rest? Why do we say rest and motion are relative to each other? And what is uniform motion and what is non-uniform motion? Now, let us see motion in a straight line. Motion in a straight line. Consider an object which is at point A. Let us consider a point B which is at 50 meters from this. Consider another point C which is at another 50. That means total distance is 100 meters, 50 meters, 50 meters. And let us D, this is 100 meters. So, the total distance is A to B 50, B to C 50 and C to D 100. So, total distance between A and D is 100 meters. Now, an object started at point A, reached point B, point C, point D and it came back to point B. So, finally, the object started at point A and it reached point D and it came back to point B. So, final position of the object is B. Now, can you say the total distance covered by the object? Yeah, total distance. So, we will be seeing what is distance and what is displacement from this. Distance and displacement. So, what is the distance covered by the object in this case? So, the distance is nothing but the total length of the path covered by an object. So, the total length of the path covered by an object, that is, what is its total length? A to B, B to C, C to D, D to C and again C to B. So, let us consider this. Total distance is equal to length between A and B, that is AB plus BC plus CD plus again D to C, DC plus CB. Now, AB 50, BC 50, CD 100, DC again 100 and CB 50. So, what is the total distance covered by the object or total length of the object, length covered by the object? 50 plus 50, 100, 100 plus 100, 200, again back side in reverse direction, 200 plus 100, 300, 300 plus 50, 350. So, the total length of the path covered by an object is 350 here. So, we call that as the total length as distance. So, distance can be defined from this example as the total length of the path covered by an object is called as distance. Now, we will see about displacement, another quantity, that is displacement. Let us, what is the difference between distance and displacement?